Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here on this Father's Day Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the dads and the husbands out there and all the men that have stepped up to be dads. Happy Father's Day to you all. Hi, guest so. Thank you for joining me, and I'm so sorry to hear that you got sick in December with pneumonia. Pneumonia is no joke. I'm glad you're feeling better. Hi, Silly Shally. Thank you for joining me. I'm a little high as well, but that's nothing new. Mary's always a little high. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Menopausal Queen. Thank you for joining me. I forgot to text you, maybe because I'm a little high, but what else is new? Hi, Joslo. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Deirdre. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you all, everybody, for joining me. I'm going live today. I know I usually go live on Monday nights. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be at my nephew's birthday party. So I decided to do my live a little early today before the show tonight so we could all watch the show together. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Papalion Purple. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. So I said, let me do a live tonight before the show. I'm in the middle of cooking Sunday dinner. I have my meatballs and my sausage and my sauce cooking. And then when I'm done, I'm going to make my chicken cutlets. And hopefully, my mother in law will be here for Father's Day dinner, if that makes any sense. And of course, Mr. Softy has to come down the block as I'm just sitting down to do my live because it wouldn't be summer in New York City without Mr. Softy coming down my block at least 20 times a day. It doesn't matter that it's 50 degrees and raining today, but good old Mr. Softy has to make his rounds. So, um, I just wanted to do this live because, first of all, tonight is going to be the 90th wedding of 90 Day Fiance. And it looks like there may be proof. And I'm just saying proof in air quotes because I don't want to get myself into trouble that Jazzy was seeing Matt way before Last Resort. And I'm going to explain this in a second. This is a post on Reddit that has set the interwebs on fire. And it looks like we have photographic proof that Jazzy was hanging out with Matt way before Last Resort. But we're going to get into that in a second. So, first, who do you guys think is going to be the 90th wedding tonight? Will it be Mina and Mark? Do you think Mina is Jasmine and Larissa 2.0 when it comes to her son Clayton? Or do you think Clayton will eventually make it to the United States? I'm still on the fence, but if they do another season and Clayton is still not here in the States, then we know what's up with Mina. But right now, I want to hang on to the little bit of shred of hope that I have that Mina and Mark are still working on Clayton's passport and that he will be here soon. But Mina says that, she slaps a smile on her face even though she's dying inside. I really, really hope that she's not Larissa and Jasmine 2.0. But unfortunately, it's starting to look this way. So, is it going to be Shekinah and Sarper? Are they going to be the 90th wedding? Or is Sarper going to run down the street screaming no? Is it going to be Jessica and Juan? Will they be the 90th wedding? Honestly, I have a feeling that Stevie and Maddie are going to be the 90th wedding. Sorry, guys, I forgot to put my thing on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Okay, they're going to be the 90th wedding. I don't know. I just have this gut feeling for some reason. I could be wrong, but we shall see. So now, Greg and Joan had their wedding last week. Beautiful. Mama Lucille pulled it together. It's good to see that Joan has friends in the States and she does like girls' outings. She went bowling with her friends and things like that. So I'm enjoying that Joan is, you know, making new friends and doing all the things that she should do to make herself happy. So I could tell you who is definitely not going to be the 90th wedding. I could tell you for sure. These three idiots, Hani, Amani, and Matt. They are not going to be the 90th wedding. So there is no need to offer services. As you can see here, somebody DM'd her offering their services to marry Brenda, Annie, whatever her name is. So those two don't have to divorce. I could tell you right now, they are not going to be the 90th wedding. And hopefully, we are never going to see these idiots again. Now, in celebration of 90 weddings of 90 days, cast members are posting flashbacks of their weddings, like Submit and Jenny, and Amber and Daniel, Jovi and Yara, who are going to be on Happily Ever After. And then we have Florian and Stacy. And then Stacy and Darcy decided to post their twin wedding pictures. Is it just me, or that Darcy's wedding with Georgie was never televised? So how are we flashing back to a wedding that we never saw on TV? Asking for myself, I laughed so hard when I saw this. I'm like, okay, we didn't see Darcy get married. So, I get this whole all the other cast members are flashing back to their weddings. We never saw a wedding for Darcy. Just saying. So, do you wonder who was the very first wedding of 90 Day Fiance? Do you remember Alan and Kieran? They got married in September 2013, season 1, 90 Day Fiance. That's the same season that Powell and Russ were on, back when the show was real and felt authentic. That's the word I'm looking for. Because now, I would say this season, besides Joan and Greg, it did not feel authentic at all. Stevie and Maddie, what was their storyline? Whether she was bisexual or not. Jessica and Juan, boring, boring, boring. Sean and Aaliyah, like seriously, you guys. Shekinah and Sarper, like. So the only real couple I would say this season was Joan and Greg. Back when Kieran and Alan were on, that's when most of the couples were real. So I miss those good old days. So moving on, we have Julia, who will be on Happily Ever After, and she has her family here with her in the States. And I bet you this is going to be part of her storyline on how her family being here is affecting her marriage with Brandon, because it seems like literally they got off the plane from Last Resort and started filming Happily Ever After because we just saw them. So it's like, okay, what is happening? And we are going to see Kara and Guillermo, and like I keep saying, this is the only couple that I'm semi interested in. I want to see if we get to see what happened and why they broke up. So hopefully they will get into that. And Happily Ever After is right around the corner. It starts on July 6th, which means Tiger Silly has to take to social media to clear up misconceptions, even though she says that she doesn't follow stuff on social media. So basically, she wants everyone to know that her ex does not support her. She has her own businesses. She's going to be going through it this season, and the stuff that we're going to see with her going through it is very real. So she wants everyone to know that her storyline with Adnan is going to be very real. You know, when a couple repeats that over and over and the show hasn't even aired yet, we know that the storyline is going to be bullshit. But no, according to Tiger Silly, everything that we're going to see on TV is very, very real. Okay? Sherry, I will literally take one for the team for you guys and watch Happily Ever After because I'm seeing a lot of comments like yours that you guys are not planning on watching it and you are planning on watching me for a recap. So I will bite the bullet and actually do recaps of Happily Ever After. It may take me 3 to 4 tries to finish watching one episode, but yeah, I'm gonna do it for you guys. I'll take one for the team. So Adnan and Tiger Silly are returning. Who cares? Now, also, as you know, Gino and Jasmine are returning. And Jasmine is spending this Father's Day paying tribute to her baby daddy Matt. Um, she posted this picture of a FaceTime call with Wanse the other day because, Happily Ever After is starting in a couple of weeks. So Jasmine has to soften her image. Okay. She has to soften her image and make herself look like a victim. And I'm sorry, the way that she is taking advantage of the climate of our country right now when it comes to immigration and things of that nature. What's going on in Los Angeles? What's going on in New York? And the fact that Jasmine is jumping on this bandwagon makes me sick. But she decided to blast Gino. Okay, I covered this in my last video and basically just saying that she filmed for almost 2 years for Gino to get paid double and keep my part of the money for himself. Now, on top of that, I have to play again the role of the bad guy. So people feel sorry for him and tune in and root for him in single life while I have to ignore his abuse. Spoiler, he's not actually dating Natalie. It was just an agreement for TV. I don't give a shit anymore. I have no desire to continue playing the bad guy and lying just because he has to be protected and have liability likability for his next single life season. He's an abuser, and I'll prove it not in social media, but in court. Bye. So Gino sees all this shit being posted, okay? And Gino decided to hop in comments. And he responding to Jasmine's story she posted today on her IG. She is such a chronic liar. She states she will prove in court I'm an abuser. I mean, really, Jasmine? You have always been the abuser since day one of your arrival in Michigan. Just look at the past shows we have done and how you treated me. It was much worse off camera. This will be an easy victory for me. Jasmine claims I didn't pay her money for the shows. This is another lie. We split the money always 50-50. 4 out of 6 shows we got paid separately and we didn't have to split the show money. Jasmine is constantly posting lies about our relationship or myself on social media in a smear campaign against me. Now, as you guys may or may not know, I recently learned something new when it came to this whole Michael and Angela thing and their annulment. Um, in the annulment, in the motion that Michael's attorney have recently filed, it stated that Michael had given Angela over $235,000 in the course of 5 years. And many were like, where the fuck did Michael get that money? Well, it turns out that when the show is being filmed in the foreign country, in the foreign person's land, if that person has no issues with working in their country. So if Jasmine had no issues with her work status in Panama, every time they filmed in Panama, Jasmine got paid. Okay. The only time she didn't get paid was for 90 Day Fiance when she came here and she had to get married first in order to get her green card and her work authorization. So for that season, she didn't get paid by TLC because she wasn't legally authorized to work in the United States yet. But all the seasons that she filmed in Panama, and once she got her green card and her work authorization, she was paid by TLC. This is something new that I've learned recently when it comes to the foreign cast members. So Jasmine trying to play it off that Gino got paid double and kept the money kind of sticks right here in my throat. Hard for me to swallow. Okay, because I don't fucking think it's true. So Dana, of course, has to hop in the comments and defend Jasmine. And he says, Team Gino, yawn, face palm. Hey, Gino, how long after Jasmine arrives in the USA do you realize you made a mistake? Hey, we all make mistakes, cuz. I think it was about a year after she was here, less than a year, then he realized he made a huge mistake. And we're going to get into this in about a second, okay? Because it looks like there may be photographic evidence out there. So, anyway, Jasmine, like I said, is using the current climate of what's going on in this country to basically direct the pity towards her, okay? Which I'm going to keep rolling my eyes and they're going to get stuck in the back of my head. So, Jasmine wants everyone to know that she gained 50 pounds during pregnancy. Nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong gaining weight while you're pregnant. As a matter of fact, if you lose weight while you're pregnant, then I kind of worry about you. Gaining weight while you're pregnant, that's what you're supposed to do, and she's trying to work it off. Nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong gaining some weight, trying to work it off for your health, for yourself. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I personally do not see body shaming comments on Jasmine page, on her page, in comments on other posts about Jasmine. Basically, all the Jasmine bashing comments are how she cheated on Gino, the whole situation with Matt. I really don't see body shaming comments, but Jasmine you know, directing and deflecting the attention to something else so people could feel sorry for her. So, proof, proof that Jasmine was cheating on Gino way before last resort. Is it out there? Oh, yes, it is. TV Seasons and Spoilers did an article about it. I'm going to put the link in my comments. And the article is based on this Reddit post. Okay. And this woman has posted more than once. If you see on the right, this is the post that she did recently. My experience with Jasmine. I've been a big fan of the show for a long time. And Jasmine used to go to the same gym as me in Michigan. At the end of 2023, I started seeing her there with another man I thought was her trainer. But considering they were always making out, I realized quickly he was not her trainer. This guy turned out to be Matt, and I posted it about it in this thread before. The last time I saw her was June 2024, pick included with date. I just saw the preview for the new season of Happily Ever After, and from my personal experience, I fully believe that Jasmine was cheating on Gino with Matt well before that last resort thing. Then you see on the right, there is a post from 1 year ago in the 90 Day Fiance Uncensored group on Reddit from the same woman that posted, this post I just read to you guys. And it said, Jasmine at my gym with another man. And you see shadowy figures by the window. But if you squint real hard and tilt your head to the side, it looks like Jasmine to me. So, according to this woman who posted on Reddit twice, she started seeing Jasmine and Matt at the gym at the end of 2023. Last Resort started filming in February, March 2024. Okay, that's all I have to say. So, is this proof? I don't know, but this woman says that she's seen Gino and I'm sorry, Jasmine and Matt at the gym way before Jasmine's public timeline. I don't know, but yeah. So this post has set the interwebs on fire. People are like, "Whoa, is this evidence of cheating?" And like I said, Jasmine always has to deflect and direct, attention away from anything that's possibly negative out there about her and make everyone feel sorry. Because then she posted this reel and it looks like that Gino threw all her clothes out onto the grass and we have Matt picking them up. Did this actually happen? Or did Jasmine decide to go over to the house one day while Gina wasn't home and take some of her clothes and throw it out there to make it look like that he threw it out there and have Matt pick it up, or her knight in shining armor, whatever. Let me share this with you guys. I'm starting to babble. But yeah. I have to mute the music though, you guys. No, I don't think I have to mute the music. I should be. So we're supposed to feel sorry for her because her clothes were thrown out on the lawn for cheating, and her side piece had to pick up her clothes for her. I don't know. I don't get what this whole little reel is supposed to do, but yeah, anyway. So moving on. 90-day hunt for love and hunting for the singles. Why is Usman jumping around like this? Do I really want to know? But I am looking for more singles on Hunt for Love. I don't give a shit about Tim and Jennifer and their drama and Rob and Rob trying to get Jen. Like all this is so Cole took to the gram to let everyone know Jen and I were talking at the bar when I did something that made her upset. We discussed it. I apologized and we moved on. I wonder what he did. A little while later, I was mid conversation with Jen when she just walked away and left me standing there alone and confused as she went over to talk to Rob. Annoyed, I went over to ask Jen what was wrong and why she just dipped out of nowhere like that with no warning. That's where the conversation started between Rob and I, as seen in the previous clip. More details later. Tune in on Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for episode 4 of Hunt for Love. I just want to see more singles. Okay, I don't care about the 90-day cast members. Yeah, even Rob. I'm like, I'm tired of seeing him on my TV right now. Jennifer, someone asked her, "Do you believe in marriage?" And she says, "I do believe. I think it's beautiful and powerful because I grew up surrounded by strong, everlasting marriages. It must be with the right person, one that, regardless of being perfectly imperfect, as we all have that connection to protect, respect, and make your needs to his, hers, be there in a US us now." I'm like, I can't even see what the hell it is. I see more as a society, a teamwork, and definitely a long life project. So basically, yeah, she does believe in marriage for the right guy that'll bend over backwards for her. Like I said, more singles screen time. I would love to see more of May. Okay, May seems very educated, level headed, down to earth. More May, less Chantel. How about that? Okay. I mean, these singles are hot, young, and single. Why aren't we seeing more of them? Asking for myself, like, please. So, Rose, okay, listen, I'm a Rose fan. Rose over Ed any day. But the fact that Rose keeps taking pot shots at Ed to promote her spicy page, I think it's unnecessary. Okay, Rose, you don't need Ed to advertise your spicy page. You don't need to make little shots at him. It's been way long in the past. Okay, you are better than that, and you can advertise and make money off your page without using Ed's name. Please, you are better than that. This is just my opinion. So, moving on. Liz wants everyone to know if you do not support her going to the gay pride parade in her town, you could fuck off and unfollow her. And happy Father's Day. Okay. Kobe got a happy Father's Day tribute. And Emily paid tribute to her father as well. And Kalani wished her baby daddy Dallas a happy Father's Day. And Kalani is celebrating her her immigrant background. She is a first generation born in the States, but her family comes from many generations of immigrants. So she paid tribute to how, um her family, and not for nothing, all of the immigrants have built this country. Okay, so like I said, there is a weird climate going on. I want my platform, to be a place where you guys can go and get away from the real news that's happening on our TVs and just, escape from it. But it pisses me off when people like Jasmine try to take advantage of it and, turn it around and oh, pity me. Kalani celebrating it, I love it. Jasmine weaponizing it pisses me off. Okay? So now, moving on, Danielle and Johan, they have broken up again. Are you guys surprised? I'm really not. Okay. Danielle has moved to the Dominican Republic. She recently got a condo for them to live in. And apparently, Johan wants to go back home and live with his parents because it's easier to live in his mother's house. Okay. And basically, Danielle is not really surprised. I don't know why if she knows that it's just going to be an never ending cycle with him, it's finally time just to cut it. Just cut it already, Danielle. Just cut it. So, yes, her and Johan are broken up again for now. Word on the street is that they were filming for Last Resort 3. So is this all just, I don't know, spin for Last Resort 3 just to keep them, you know, just to keep them in social media, on bloggers' lips? Yeah. Yeah. Danielle and Johan broke up again for like what, the 15th time? I don't know. I'm losing track. Yes, they were divorcing, but he didn't want to sign the divorce papers. And instead, she moved to the DR and she got them a condo to live in. I don't understand how they went from him not signing divorce papers to her getting a condo for them to live in. And he left. Apparently, they had a fight. He was supposed to go with her to a doctor's appointment. Instead, he hung out all day and night, didn't come home. And they're broken up now. So, yeah. Is this for Last Resort 3? Is this really happening? Who knows? We shall see. So before I let you guys go, just a couple of miscellaneous updates. We have some flashback photos of Russ and Pal. And as I mentioned, they were also one of those first couples to get married, season one. Mahogany has been out there on social media a little bit more these days. I've been seeing her a lot now on my Instagram feed. And we have Veronica with her man. And we have Niles with Matilda. I love these two. And Devar and Melanie. Another early 90 Day Fiance couple. I want to say season 2 or 3. I'm probably wrong, but they're from the early days and they're still going strong together. So now we have Shira Barbie. Okay, this is under the category of what the fuck is going on, 90 Day style. Okay, what the fuck is going on with this Shira Barbie with Nikki? And why is Natalie on the ground like this? Okay, does she need help? Is she falling and can't get up? Like, what is happening? So Vanya wonders why she's still single. Caesar hanging out with the ladies from the nail salon. And Yolanda. You guys remember Yolanda and Williams? That's another classic. So thank you all so much for watching me today. And stay tuned this week for my recap of Hunt for Love with Kelly. I'm hoping that, the singles get more airtime. It's going to be episode 4. So we shall see what happens. And that's basically it. I'm going to go check my meatballs and my sausage. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me. Thank you, everybody in the live chat. You guys are great. Thank you for joining me on this Father's Day and on this Sunday. Thank you everyone for watching the replay. Please subscribe. Double check that you are subscribed. Like, share my video with a friend or 10, and please consider joining my membership. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night.